Growing up, Shawn Michaels was my favorite wrestler, but in 98 after he left, I was favorite wrestler list. So, naturally, I gravitated towards Triple H because he was the running buddy. So I became obsessed with Triple H. And going into middle school and high school, I was on the wrestling team. And I would pump myself up for the matches by listening to his My Time theme, which personally I think is his best entrance music ever, but I digress. My junior year wrestling, I entered this tournament, and in the first match, this kid shot on me, and I sprawled, and my knee popped out of place. Basically what happened is my MCL stretched out like a rubber band, and fortunately for me, it snapped back into place. I was writhing in pain, laying on the mat, and the only thing I could think of is, I'm not going down like this. So I controlled my breathing, and I pumped up, and I started shaking, and I sat up, and I pushed my coaches off the mat and said, I'm finishing this match. I kid you not, out of my 6 years of wrestling, this was the one time I can say I beat the expletive out of this kid. It was so bad that I was 2 points away from teching him. And then as I crawled off the mat, I collapsed and was in a great deal of pain. But after that, about a month after that, Triple H was doing his book signing. So I got to meet my hero. And I go up, I say, hi, you're my hero. Thank you for everything you've done. I told him my story. I got injured and I finished the match and I'm just like you. And, he says that he's proud and whatever. And then I start to walk away. And as I walk away, he says, hey kid. And I turn and look, keep wrestling. And to me, that was like Mean Joe Green putting the jersey on the kid. On the outside, I was calm, cool, and collected. But on the inside, I was like a 12-year-old girl meeting NSYNC on TRL.
This guy's full of analogies, isn't he? A great storyteller. I don't know what teching means, though. Some kind of technical wrestling term. I never did wrestling in my youth. Actually, I did football, and I did get my MCL totally torn. I think probably the same exact way. Someone chop blocked me from the side. It tore my MCL, and then it kind of went right back. I was out for the season, so I do appreciate how this guy finished the match. I was done for. Also, I like this because I hope it brings more professional wrestling to amateur wrestling stories. I'm sure there's a bunch out there, people who did amateur wrestling but were doing wrestling moves or wrestling entrances, kind of like Nick Nemeth or Dolph Ziggler. I hate to shine a light on Triple H, I guess, but I enjoy the dramatics that you put into him calling you back and saying those words that will forever live in everybody's mind. Hey kid, keep wrestling. What an inspirer he is, Triple H. Well, I'll say this to you. Hey, kid, keep calling back. Keep calling in stories. Hey, thanks for watching. That call was part of a whole podcast called Wrestling Anonymous. Listen to the whole thing weekly. Wherever you listen to your podcast, go subscribe. While you're at it, subscribe right here on YouTube to Colt Cabana's channel. Thank you.